Hello, my name is Ivaylo Bogomilov from Medical University of Sofia, and today I will talk about the role of peripheral serotonin, and more especially the role of peripheral serotonin in obese and diabetic Wistar rats using the peripheral serotonin inhibitor LP533401. As we all know, more than 95% of the serotonin is produced in the periphery, but till now somehow our attention was more focused on the brain serotonin and the function of the serotonin in the central system. Recently it became clear that the peripheral serotonin has a lot of function in the periphery, and it also play a key role in glucose and lipids metabolism. It promotes insulin secretion, promotes gluconeogenesis in the liver, and inhibit the glucose intake. It also has an effect as suppress the secretion of ghrelin, but also suppress the action of the insulin. It also can affect different organ and tissues such as the brown adipose tissue, muscles, etc. What we want to see in our study is how peripheral serotonin affect hypoglycemia, peripheral insulin resistance, and obesity in rats. So what we do, first of all, we all know that there are two fractions of the serotonin, one in the brain and one in the periphery. And these two fractions, good thing here is that these two fractions are totally separated, so the serotonin from the periphery and the serotonin from the brain cannot close the blood-brain barrier. So we have two different cycles of the serotonin. What we do, we use peripheral serotonin inhibitor LP533401, which just affect the tryptophan hydroxylase 1, which is just in the periphery. So with this we have no action of our agent in the brain and in the central nerve system. We took 40 Wistar rats. We separate them in two groups. 20 of them with obesity and diabetes, which we induce the obesity and diabetes with highly caloric diet, and 20 of them was as a control group. We separate these two groups into more groups. The first group was Wistar rats with diabetes and obesity, in which we used the agent, the peripheral serotonin inhibitor LP533401. And the second group with obesity and diabetes, but without daily injection of this agent. And we do the same in the control group. We separate it into one with daily injection of the agent and the other without the daily injection of the agent. What the result shows, we measure different things in our results. One of the thing was the average glucose level. And what we see in the average glucose level week by week, that there is a decreasing of the glucose and no significantly dynamic in other groups. There is just a decreasing of the glucose level in the group number 1, the group with obese and diabetic rats, which are using LP533401. As a total number, total reduction of the glucose in group 1, we can see that there is more than 65% reducing of the glucose level, and no significantly change of the glucose level in other 3 groups, even in group 3, the control group with using the agent. We also manage and see what is the weight loss and how is the weight in the rats week by week. What we see here is there is also a weight loss, like significantly weight loss in group number 1 from the beginning of the study till the 4th week. And the more important thing here is that we also saw that there is a reduction of the body weight in group number 3, the control group, in which we are using the peripheral serotonin inhibitor LP533401. As a total weight loss, we see that there is more than 35% of weight loss in group number 1, the group with obese rats using the obese and diabetic rats using the agent, and more than 15% reduction of the weight in group number 3, the control group, which we are using the agent. No significantly dynamic in group number 4, and even a weight gain in group number 2. All of this happening without changing of dietary regime of the rats. Also, we measured the insulin level in the rats in group number 1, and we see that from first week to the 4th week there is a decreasing with more than 50% of the insulin level, and this is like a significant in this group. As a conclusion, we can say that using the peripheral insulin inhibitor LP 33401 can reduce significantly hyperglycemia, peripheral insulin resistance, and furthermore reduce body weight, but not only in obese and diabetic rats, but also in the control group. So we hope that one day maybe the peripheral serotonin and its metabolism can be one of the solutions in treating diabetes and obesity. Thank you for your attention.